Here's a quick video to show the results of the firmware upgrade process on some Colorado 2 Solos. We have two battens of fixtures here. This is a zoomable color changing wash fixture. The front batten has been upgraded to firmware version 06 and the back is still on 04. And you'll notice when we zoom the fixtures, you'll see the back batten exhibit the behavior that we're trying to correct here. Go ahead, Lou. So you see that the front fixtures are clean when they zoom and the back fixtures flicker through a bunch of colors. You want to zoom it back the other way again? The only DMX value that we are changing is the one that controls the zoom. So this firmware update resolves the issue for Colorado Solo version 1. Note that you'll require a Chauvet updating dongle to perform this hardware upgrade, and the updating dongle is specific to the hardware version. So version 1 fixtures, we have that dongle and we're using that here. Demonstrate how to upgrade the firmware on the Colorado 2 Solo fixtures. This is a color changing zoomable wash fixture. We are upgrading from version 04 to 06, and the issue that we are overcoming is a flickering of color and intensity that happens when the zoom is changed on the fixtures running version 04, and we'll demonstrate that. You run your zoom for me, please? So the fixture in the foreground has not been updated. All the fixtures beyond that have. And run it back the other way. So you can see that the upstage fixtures are solid and the downstage fixtures to the right of the frame are solid, and the two remaining to the left are blinking. So that's what we're overcoming here. To perform this update, you'll need Chauvet's update dongle, which comes in specific hardware versions according to the hardware version of the fixture. We are working with version 01 fixture, so this is an 01 dongle. First thing we need to do is unplug all I/O, power, and DMX from the fixture. Then I'm going to plug, sorry, I've got only two hands and I'm in the air here. I will plug the dongle into the DMX in on the fixture and then power up the dongle. See if I can get some light for you to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, and it shows us the version of firmware that's loaded into the dongle, which I did earlier on my computer. Once that's done, we'll apply power to the fixture, and the order is important. And we should not see the display power up. However, occasionally I do see it power up, and when that happens, just removing power and reapplying it puts the fixture in the state that we need it to be in. So now that's done, we're gonna press enter, and the first thing we'll see is a failure, which is apparently expected behavior, so you just do it again. Don't ask, I don't know. So anyway, now the dongle indicates that it's loading the firmware onto the fixture. When it completes, it'll either tell us fail or over. And I haven't had a failure yet, other than the first initial press on every fixture, which, as I mentioned, is supposedly expected behavior, according to the instructions from Chauvet. Incidentally, the firmware file is not available public facing. You have to contact Chauvet support to get the correct update file, and they'll email it to you, and then you plug this little dongle into your computer with a USB mini or micro, and then load it onto the dongle. So we see that it's over, which indicates a good update. Unplug DMX from the fixture, cycle power, and in this case I'm just doing it by removing and reapplying power. We will add our DMX and power out to the other fixtures along the batten. And we'll run our test to make sure that it's resolved the problem. Okay, you want to run the test? And back the other way. Yep. So all fixtures except for the one to my left are now behaving as expected, and that's the last one I have to update.